Hello and welcome all to our channel Iconic Biographies. In this video we see the biography of an innovative, intellectual person, Steve Jobs. He was an American entrepreneur, inventor, and co-founder of Apple Incorporated. He was born on 24th February 1955 in San Francisco, California. He was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. His biological parents were unmarried college students who gave him up for adoption. Jobs grew up in Mountain View, California, and attended Homestead High School. In 1972, he enrolled at Reed College in Portland, Oregon. He insisted on applying only to Reed, although it was an expensive school that Paul and Clara could ill afford. After just one semester, Jobs dropped out of Reed College without telling his parents. Jobs later explained this was because he did not want to spend his parents' money on an education that seemed meaningless to him. He continued to take classes in calligraphy and literature but spent most of his time experimenting with electronics and drugs. In 1974, he traveled through India seeking enlightenment before later studying Zen Buddhism. In a 2005 commencement speech at Stanford University, Jobs stated that during this period, he slept on the floor in friends' dorm rooms, returned Coke bottles for food money, and got weekly free meals at the local Hare Krishna temple. In that same speech, Jobs said, "If I had never dropped in on that single calligraphy course in college, the Mac would have never had multiple typefaces or proportionally spaced phones." In 1974, Jobs returned to California and started attending meetings of the Homebrew Computer Club, a group of computer enthusiasts who shared their knowledge and ideas. He became interested in the idea of creating a personal computer that could be used by ordinary people, not just engineers and scientists. By March 1976, Wozniak completed the basic design of the Apple I computer and showed it to Jobs, who suggested that they sell it. Wozniak was at first skeptical of the idea but later agreed. In 1976, Jobs co-founded Apple Computer Incorporated with his friend Steve Wozniak in his parents' garage. They created the Apple I, a computer that could be used by hobbyists and enthusiasts. Jobs originally planned to produce bare printed circuit boards of the Apple I and sell them to computer hobbyists for $50, equivalent to about $240 in 2021 each. To fund the first batch, Wozniak sold his HP Scientific calculator and Jobs sold his Volkswagen van. Later that year, computer retailer Paul Terrell purchased 50 fully assembled Apple I units for $500 each. Eventually, about 200 Apple I computers were produced in total. In April 1977, Jobs and Wozniak introduced the Apple II at the West Coast Computer Fair. It is the first consumer product to have been sold by Apple Computer. Primarily designed by Wozniak, Jobs oversaw the development of its unusual case and Rod Holt developed the unique power supply. The Apple II became one of the first highly successful mass-produced microcomputer products in the world. In 1983, Jobs recruited John Sculley, the former CEO of PepsiCo, to be Apple's CEO. The two had a tumultuous relationship, and in 1985, Jobs was ousted from the company he had helped create. After that, he established Next Computer, a company that manufactured top-of-the-line workstations targeting the education and corporate sectors. In 1986, Jobs purchased a controlling interest in Pixar Animation Studios, a company that produced computer-animated movies. Under his leadership, Pixar released a string of successful films, including Toy Story, A Bug's Life, and Monsters Incorporated. In 2006, Pixar was sold to the Walt Disney Company for $7.4 billion. and Jobs became Disney's largest shareholder. In 1997, Apple bought Next Computer, and Jobs returned to the company as its interim CEO. Under his leadership, Apple introduced a string of successful products, including the iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad. Jobs was known for his emphasis on design and simplicity, and his products were praised for their ease of use and elegant design. Jobs was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 2003 and underwent surgery to remove the tumor. He continued to work at Apple but took several leaves of absence for health reasons. After resigning as CEO of Apple in 2011, Jobs was replaced by Tim Cook. However, Jobs passed away on 5 October 2011 at the age of 56. Steve Jobs was known for his creative vision, attention to detail, and demanding personality. He was a perfectionist who insisted on complete control over all aspects of his products, from hardware to software to packaging. Jobs was also known for his inspiring speeches and ability to motivate employees to create groundbreaking products. He was married to Laureen Powell Jobs and had 3 children. Jobs had a love for Zen Buddhism, which was reflected in his products' design, which were both functional and beautiful. Steve Jobs was a visionary, a maverick, and a true icon of the technology world. His impact on the way we live, work, and communicate is immeasurable, and his legacy will continue to inspire future generations of innovators and entrepreneurs. Although his time on this earth was brief, his contributions to the world will be felt for generations to come. Steve Jobs will always be remembered as a pioneer, a game-changer, and a true visionary. Here are some of his famous quotes. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. I want to put a ding in the universe. It's not about money. It's about the people you have, how you are led, and how much you get it. I think the things you regret most in life are the things you didn't do. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. It's more fun to be a pirate than to join the Navy. Thanks for watching. For more videos like, share and subscribe, Iconic Biographies.